10-8 podcast, and we are back. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Yeah, you can have that. I'm over here. It's Friday. So we missed the Wednesday show because it was Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everyone that's been supporting us the entire year. Shouts to everyone. Yeah, but Christmas came early. Shakur versus Teo Undercard has been dropped today, and it's some special names on there, some comebacks. We're going to speak on that. Other news out there, we're going to speak on it. But, yeah, we're going to speak on all of that with my man Jamel. I'm getting irritated. I'm really getting irritated, and that's crazy. Right after this. What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? I apologize. I got my youngest over here does not want to go to sleep, so I'm stuck babysitting while I do the show. Absolutely insane, but this is my life. But the show must go on, and we got to keep going. But, yeah, letting everybody gravitate in. You know, the show is Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9 p.m. I'm over here lit with my guy Jamel in training camp. Herring, what up, brother?
Everything good. Everything good.
Everything good.
My bad. Everything good, bro.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, a little sinus head cold, whatever you want to call it.
I ain't mad at that, bro. I mean, I've been in bed for the last couple days as well. You know how that goes. Jesus Christ. Shout out to, what's that, Southern California 970. What's the deal? But yeah, we had, what'd you do for Christmas? I know you've been in training camp, so. So how does it go when a boxer, I always wanted to know that. Like, if a boxer's going to fight during the holidays, does he leave camp? Do they fly their family in? Like, I've heard different stories.
Oh, man, yeah, you probably get different stories, but for me, I don't break camp. I mean, I continue on the path. I look like this, you know what I'm saying? My opponent, he may have taken the day off, you know what I'm saying, but I'm not.
Really?
Yeah.
I've always heard.
Bro, listen. I can make up a Christmas. You know what I'm saying? I can go on with those next year. You know what I'm saying? I can make up for holidays. You know what I mean, those are the sacrifices that fighters make. That's why you see when they fully walk away from the game, they try to make up as much time as they possibly can for from the time they missed. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, I don't lose sleep over it.
So no Christmas caroling for you, no walking around the neighborhood.
For what?
I mean, yeah, you look like you got a good voice. Like, you know, I've seen some of the music. You know what I mean? It was pretty good. You know? What I did for Christmas, I was pretty much sick. Had to deal with the kids.
Man, listen, I was down. This crazy thing about yesterday, I was down all day. Like I was shit. I lost. I didn't luckily I maintained my weight. You know what I'm saying? Anything like that. But yeah, I was down all day.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I was you know, everybody's talking about the card that just dropped, and he was like, "Yo, hit up Coach." I didn't really get to hit up Coach, but I was wondering because Whitey hit me up, and he's one of the people behind Richards and Hitchens, and this was about a week and a half ago. And he was like, "Yo," basically he was saying that Hitchens is gonna have a big 2026. It's gonna be a lot of names. So you know, that day we were talking. And, you know, we were talking about him fighting Jermaine Ortiz, and then it came out, which was weird, like a couple of days later, that he was backing out of that situation. So, I mean, we got to get some answers, but shit has just been moving a little bit weird in these spaces. I mean, what do you think about Hitchens backing out of the Jermaine Ortiz fight? Now, guys, this is what we're referring to.
Listen. I think I sent you the video. I sent you the video earlier with Keyshawn. I think he kind of referenced that. He kind of referenced like because remember I told us it was supposed to be Rich supposed to be on that card. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be him and Jermaine Ortiz.
Yeah.
And then you know what I'm saying, what happened?
Yeah, now Keyshawn's on there. He's flexing on the gram. I mean, Keyshawn probably needs a little more.
He looked good though. Keyshawn looked like he was in shape like a motherfucker though.
Looks brolic. He looks brolic as hell. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, it is weird that this man backs out of that fight. What do you? I mean, my man Kevin Jackson says hitches are scary. No more excuses,
I don't
man.
want listen. I don't want to say nothing. Like I don't want to say nothing too much because again, like I respect my guy Eric. Shout out to him. Shout out to Coach Eric, man. Like I love Eric. Eric a good dude, but it's hard. Like it's hard to defend it sometimes, Coach. It's really hard, though. Because like we don't again. Like I said, respectfully, me and Nora spoke on the side. I was like, yo, hit up Coach Eric. You know, what I'm saying to see what's going on respectfully before we even speak on it. But again, it's hard. It's hard to really defend it. Like, dog. Like, what you want to do? Like, what do you want to do?
I mean, to speak for Richardson Hitchens, nobody was excited to see that fight. Like, let's be honest. So the Jermaine Ortiz fight, I definitely was, and I was kind of like, who
Oh, yeah,
cares?
yeah, you wasn't. I mean, but again though, like I don't know, man. Like I feel I've been there with Jermaine. Shout out to my man Jermaine. I hit him up today. He didn't hit me back though. I hit him up though today just to speak, get his opinion on the fight coming up with Keyshawn. I think that fight could be, depending on how, depending on what style Jermaine brings and how Keyshawn looks, that fight probably could potentially, still the main event,
You
even though
think so?
the main event is a good main event. That's what I'm saying. But as I said, depending on the style, how they looking, but it's not a knock against Teo and Shakur. It just tells you how good the code. I think, in my opinion, the code of the main event is a good code main event. Usually, let's be real. Some of these cards we got lately, you've been getting some weak ass cold main events. Am I lying?
No, you're
And,
right.
and it's more like the past time. You feel me? Like the past time until you get to the main event. So let's be honest. Some of these cold main events ain't been matching up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever.
I did find it though odd that Keyshawn was the replacement. Like I was like, okay, because we all know what
Hey, it's Turkey Alex Sheik, bro. It's Turkey Alex Sheik. You know Turkey when he will bring out the best if he open up that wallet enough. You feel what I'm saying? He's done it before.
Yeah, and we all
Look at the fight he did with Jared Anderson. Top Rank didn't want that fight, but he opened the wallet.
I heard some things about that fight. Who I was speak? Oh, I was talking to Bernard Hackett about that, and we'll talk about that. We'll bring him on, but that is kind of crazy. We're speaking on Turkey and how Turkey is affecting the entire boxing at this point. Even saying that he's not doing the Virgil Ortiz fight with Boots, and now there's a struggle for money at that point. So, there's a lot of things definitely transpiring in boxing right now. Turkey is the goatee, man. I don't know what that means, but Jermaine versus. Let's go through the
goat right now. He's a goat.
Yeah, he's the
He's
goat.
making moves.
He's the
Shout
so
out
we
to my
got
man.
Keith.
Shout out to my man. Shout out to my man. Shoo. Shout out to my man. Shoo as well. Shoo. We gotta speak. We gotta speak again, my man. But shout out to Shoo. You know what I'm saying? WBC World Title. You know what I'm saying? World Featherweight. It's a good card. Yeah, you got like how many world championship fights you got on there? Shit, even Keyshawn and Jermaine Ortiz could be basically a world title fight. You know what I mean? If there was a belt on the line, it's good. It's like I said, you got Carlos Adames. You know what I mean? Or you know what I'm saying? Ammo Williams. I think that's a good card too. My man, Stefan. He hit you and I both up on Instagram saying he want to speak about the Jarrell Miller fight. So he probably got to bring him on next week. So on our Monday. Get back to our Mondays with the interviews, but again, I'm not mad at the card.
No, it's a pretty good card. It's not. I don't think it's pay-per-view, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's a regular DAZN card. If you got DAZN,
I think, but isn't the whole thing with DAZN the new subscription that they supposed to be giving you? The reason why they raise the price anyway because I'm saying it's to avoid so-called going to pay-per-view.
I think it's there's different packages. And one of them gives you all the pay-per-views for the year, but I think it's like almost like $50 a month.
I'm with you, Kev. I mean, but like at the end of the day, Ring Magazine is bringing good cards.
Yeah, shout out to my nephew. Shout out to my guy Nasir. Shout out to Hector
Shout out to
Box.
Nasir. I thought he's somebody Esco, Nas at first. Yeah, make sure y'all get that album too, man. I've been listening to that album.
Yeah,
Nas is the GOAT.
the last time I listened to was the K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You tripping? You are go get listen to that Nas DJ Premier album.
I didn't even know it was out. But look at the card. We got Keisha Davis, Jermaine Ortiz, Bruce Carrington, Carlos Castro, Carlos Adonis versus Austin Williams. We got Jarrell Miller versus Kingsley. I don't know. I can't see it. That's Jarrell Big Baby Miller, right?
Yeah.
And we got, I don't know, I can't even see that last one.
Yeah, I'm with L. It's a great card to start the year off for sure.
So to touch on what you were talking about with I forgot the dude's name. He basically said that Jarrell turned him down. He was supposed to be fighting him, and he turned him down. And we could have probably got him on today, but I didn't reach out. But I don't know if you've seen that. But if you go on our Instagram and Twitter, there's already controversy with this card.
Nah, my man, Stefan Shaw. Big shot Shaw. That's my guy. I've known him since 2012. That's when he's helping us with the Olympic team. He's had some ups and downs, but he came back. I know he had a big win on Pro Box not too long ago when he came back. Shout out to my man, Stefan Shaw, out of there with St. Louis. Boy, yeah, he said he hopped on us and was like, "Yo, put me on the pod, Mel." I supposed to have got that fight. I thought I had the fight. Next thing I know, I see this fight poster. Pretty much, like, what's going on?
Yeah. Oh, this Nas from ATL. Oh, that's my little guy. It's my little bro. What's good, buddy? I mean, I like the card. And again, you got how many fights on this? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's not even prelims. I think it's 6.
Right, that's not even, Turkey's gonna fill up with some of his guys, which respectfully, some of his some prospects.
How much pressure is on Keyshawn Davis to be impressive, and how difficult it is?
I don't think there's not a lot of pressure, bro. The way he was excited. So I don't think he's, I don't think he's bothered. I think he's excited for the moment because I did hear rumors that he was trying to get on a Turkey Alex Sheik card, but Turkey Alex Sheik basically told him, you got to go speak with your promoter, which was Top Rank. I don't know if he's still with Top Rank or not, but this is like this happened like right after the whole incident with the whole Norfolk card. So I think I think they ended that deal though with him and Top Rank. They ended that relationship.
I thought what happened was that Turkey had like a stern conversation with him. I remember.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like, yo, you gotta fix past with your promoter, like. Especially, if you're not making the weight and stuff like that. Of course, you can have a stern comment. You can't have that. Turkey's not gonna have that on his show. But respect to Keyshawn, like, he moved up. You know what I mean? He's like he's in a better place right now. He's excited. He said, "Listen, you see him saying in the video. I went from ESPN to Turkey Alex Sheik card. So I think he's moved on from that relationship and he's happy where he's at, and he's taking the full advantage of the opportunity. It's not an easy fight, but he's up for the task."
I feel like I do feel like I think it's a favor, of course, to Shakur. We all know Shakur's relationship with Keyshawn. But I will say this. I heard his next fight after this is going to be at 147. So he had problem making 135. He's going up to 147. You think he's going to have issues making the weight now?
I don't think he's going to blow, blow up like that and risk losing another payday and then basically being, not forget Top Rank. Don't want to get on the bad side of Turkey. I'm pretty sure. You know what I mean?
Don't play.
Like I said, I'm gonna try to be there. That's, you know what I'm saying? For that fight. So we'll see.
I would love it. We need some credentials. But this is the video you're talking about. Keyshawn did a video earlier. He was kind of tripping. He looked like he was high as shit, but we're gonna put this play right now. Hold on.
Release the news. I told y'all I was gonna be back and better, right? I told y'all that, right? I told y'all that, right? Didn't I tell y'all that? Like a diesel Oopa Loopa. Like a diesel Oopa Loopa. Don't with him. He's back. We went from ESPN to Turkey. Hello. Back and better. Back and better. Jermaine Ortiz. Now look. I see all that arguing and Philly family y'all was doing on Twitter the other day. It was so hard for me to keep my cool and shut up. I've been through I was fighting you, but I just had to shut up. I could not say nothing because I ain't want nobody f this moment up right here for me. It's official. They dropped. They released it. They can't f it up. It's official. It's official. I am back. January 31st. January 31st, the big man is back.
So, apparently, he knew all along that he was going to get that fight. So, apparently, he knew that Hitchens was backing out. That's what it sounds like. That's what he's saying, Rab, pretty much. I mean, I'll tell you this.
And you know, like I told you before, fighters get this shit a long ahead of time before it hits the media. So, you know what I'm saying? Nobody just said, "Oh, he dropped out today. We got a replacement later. We got to get a replacement the same day." Nah, the motherfuckers be dropping out, or negotiations fall apart, and they be like, "All right, we got to find a replacement.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it's I disagree with you in terms of the pressure situation, because I do believe this is a big opportunity for him to impress Turkey Al-Sheikh, but also maybe put in the back of his mind. We had that big confrontation between Keyshawn and Teofimo. Teofimo was the headliner. Let's just say Teofimo goes out and beats Shakur Stevenson. Let's say he goes out and beats him, and Keyshawn is impressive. That may be the next big fight. At 140.
I mean, from what I told, did he not get the #1 mandatory spot by the WBO anyway at 140? So that maybe that could be it also. Maybe he's trying to see what happens first before he decides if he wants to move up to 147.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of pressure on him to be good. I mean, and again, Jermaine Ortiz is not an easy out. Do you think he needs a KO in order to be able to get a possible KO fight?
No.
I don't know. I really do. I think Keyshawn got a lot of pressure on him in this fight, man. Like, you can kind of tell.
I don't think.
You don't think he has pressure?
I don't think neither man has pressure on him for this fight. I think it's just a good fight, simple as that. They can both make you look bad.
Well, Keyshawn, everybody's gonna expect from Keyshawn a stoppage. Let's just be real. People love the knockout. Keyshawn has gotten stoppages in the last couple fights, and that's what's come to be expected of Keyshawn Davis, and he wants to be that star. So I definitely believe that's what people are gonna be looking for.
I think L is lying. I don't think Rich won any part of motherfucking Gary.
You think he's ducking Gary?
Which Gary?
Gary.
The WBA champion Gary? I don't think nobody wants to know none of that shit, bro.
I mean, listen, when I spoke
who's calling for him? Who's calling for him?
I don't think he is, but when I spoke to Coach, it looks like he is going to be looking for that fight, but he wants his name to get up there a little more. That's what I'm hearing.
Who's going to get up there?
Huh? I'm just saying what I'm hearing. I don't want to put no names on everything, but I did hear he was going up to 147 as well, which is Hitchens. So I don't know. That's why I was surprised when I heard the fight was at 140, because the last I heard from within his camp was that he was going up to 147.
He's trailing right now, bro. I don't think he want none of that smoke. I'm telling you, bro. I don't think he want none of that smoke.
With Gary?
Nah.
I don't know, man. Let's see what else is on this card. We got Keyshawn. We got Bruce Carrington versus Called. What do you think about Shushu? What do you feel about Shushu? And Jamel Froze. Jamel, you there?
Hi.
I know, Papa. I know. Uncle Jamel Froze. I mean, I love this card. I think it's going to be a great card. I definitely believe that Keyshawn is going to have a lot of pressure on him, you know what I mean, to be very impressive against a very difficult opponent in Jermaine Ortiz. So, we're waiting to see what happened with my main man, Jamel. He froze. I don't know what happened.
I had to switch that shit up. But we said, I think of Shushu. I mean, Shushu's in a good space, right? He's been chasing for a world title for now anyway. So basically, it's like one of those things for Shushu. It's time to show up. You know what I'm saying? Show up and show out. I think he'll be all right, though. You know what I mean? I think he'll be all right. I think Shushu will Carlos Castro is a good fighter. But I think Shushu is the better operator in that fight.
New York is going to be in the building. I mean, the Garden is going to be packed out.
Yeah, you got Jarrell, you got Shushu. You know what I'm saying? You got Teo and Shakur because Newark is right there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy, and it's in the big room, so it's gonna be packed. It's gonna be I gotta get out there. Matter of fact, let me see. Let me hit my man up. I need some tickets, yo. I gotta hit my man Doug. Doug, I keep forgetting Doug and Ring TV, man. Shout out to my man Doug Fisher, man. I need some tickets, Doug.
Doug, what's up,
man? So, I gotta get out. I gotta get out there, yo.
For those that don't know, Big Shot Shaw came out and basically stated that Big Baby was supposed to take this fight and duck him. If you guys go on my Instagram or
I don't know, Jarrell, my man, so I can't, I gotta get. We're gonna have to probably try to get both. We gotta try to get both, even if somebody from Jarrell's team or somebody. We gotta get both sides of the story because it could have been a money thing. It could have been a money thing. One side could have asked for more money than what they were trying to, the promoter was trying to give up. You know what I mean?
This is what Big Shot said. He said, "I thought I was going to get the fight versus Jarrell Miller. His people was in contact with mine the day after the main event was announced. They went with someone ranked below me." That's basically what he said. And, he wants to speak on it. So we're definitely going to bring him on the show. We definitely want clarification as well as trying to get as many people on this card on the show as possible. We already had Teofimo. He kind of broke it that when we had Teofimo, he broke it that the fight was going to go down. And, people were getting at us like, yo, it's been a week. It's been 2 weeks. It took about 2 weeks.
But he said after the main event was announced. How long ago was the main event announced now, though? How long ago was that? Like nobody kept in contact? Like, the main event was announced a long time ago, or it was quite some time now. Feel me? I'm not saying it's his fault, but you gotta talk to the teams about, what I'm saying, your people's on there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. There's so many things. Look, we had originally Richards and Hitchens on there. He's not on the card. So, I mean, and it was crazy because we seen them speaking and agreeing on Twitter publicly, literally saying it like, hey, this is what it is. And we were surprised when he said it because remember, I think it was, who was he saying he would have fought? Oh. And then basically that came out. I forgot who it was. Oh, it was Keyshawn. They were going back and forth. So listen, at the end of the day, there's some weird shit going on out there, but it is
some weird shit going on with. I don't know. Man.
I mean, think about it. He was arguing with Keyshawn when he said it.
When we speak on it, then you
and me in March.
When we speak on it, we be wrong, and no one's taking the fight on this notice. And,
remember, Keyshawn was arguing with Hitchens.
That's what I'm saying. But when we speak on it, then we wrong and we tripping, and that's why I said I'm go to the source because. Every time we speak on it, we be tripping and shit.
I mean, Arthur says Keyshawn says Shakur's going for a stoppage. I don't know about that. I've never seen him really.
I mean, that makes for an entertaining fight. Then if he's going for the stoppage, I mean, if he does, if he's not getting this one, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But if he's going for it, I mean, it's gonna make for an exciting fight at least. So I'm not.
If Shakur's able to get a stoppage versus Teofimo Lopez, that would be the biggest.
Hey, you gotta move him up. You gotta move him up the fucking pound for pound a few notches for sure.
Top 5. I mean, let me ask you a question: how crazy is it that Teofimo Lopez is not in the top 10 pound for pound list? I mean,
that could be due to activity, though. Let's be real.
Come on, a lot of those guys fight once a year.
But usually when you're not in the ring for past a year, they knock you off the list.
I mean, think about this. He's one of the only ones that what is it?
When was my man Teo's last fight?
Teo's last fight was May. It was May when he fought
Barbosa?
Barbosa, yeah.
All right, so it has all right, yeah, that's crazy then. It hasn't, like I said, it hasn't been a year. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't really people are upset that Devin Haney not on the list. So I don't really care for the pound for pound list. If I'm being real with you. I don't care if if it ain't the top 3, I don't really care who on the list. I'm gonna be real. That's just me. If it ain't the top 3 in the world, I don't really care for 8, 9, 10, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I look at the top 3 best fighters in the world and go from there. You know, and in a way is one of them. Bud just retired. Usyk's another one. You know what I'm saying? I don't really everything else. You know, that's just fan picks and whoever. You know, you can't go off that. You gotta just keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? You see TFE, my father pissed off. I get that. Bill Haney pissed off. I don't like I said again. It's a blessing to even to even get mentioned. You know what I'm saying? Pound, so that's a blessing on its own. But at the same time, I don't get really bent out of shape over no pound for pound list. You know what I mean? Because everybody's gonna have their own picks. I mean, you gotta look at it like this: when Floyd and Manny was still around, people were going back and forth at one point between. I don't really, it's all your preference. You know what I'm saying? Who you prefer at times. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you want to look at the body of work, of course, but when it's hard, when you got really, really good talent up there at the top 2 and 3, you know what I'm saying, top 1 to 3, it's hard to really, you know what I'm saying, pick. It's all about what your preference is. So,
by the way, anyway, let's fight tomorrow afternoon
yes.
as well. For those that don't know, Enya will be fighting tomorrow. But whatever. I can't believe I'm actually dealing with this shit right now when I'm dealing with these kids. It's absolutely insane right now. What else is there? Hold on a second. I mean, anyway, fights tomorrow. Did you see that? I think it was anyway. He said he wants to fight Bam. He came out and said he wants to fight Bam Rodriguez. I'm sorry. Did you see that?
Yeah, I see him put it in. Man, he got a whole list of people he got to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing bigger than Bam though, bro. Like everybody.
Junto Nakatani's not bigger than Bam.
You think he's bigger than Bam?
I'm tripping, bro.
You think so?
A fight with him and Junto Nakatani in Japan is not big. Yo, you got to put the demographic we're talking about here, though, for real.
I just feel like Bam is gonna be global, though. Like, you know, what I mean,
that's the Bam, but you gonna tell me that Junto Nakatani is not the next? Is not right there with Bam in terms of anyway. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. You're talking crazy right now.
Anyway,
I know Bam's one of your favorite fighters, but cut it out. Junto Nakatani deserves his motherfucker.
Yo, you don't like our Puerto Rican fighters, and you know Bam is our.
He's not even Puerto Rican.
No, we inducted Bam into the Puerto Rican Hall of Fame. He's Puerto Rican.
I don't give a fuck what you induct him in.
I'm just letting you know, Puerto Rican. Yeah, right?
I mean, like I said, I like Bam. Don't get me wrong. I like Bam too. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, like, come on, bro. Like people be waiting on a Junto Nakatani, you know what I'm saying, in a way fight as well, bro. Like, especially and then like not even in Japan, just around the world. That's a big fight too, bro.
No, absolutely. I think it happens next year, but I know Bam is definitely another one that's a very
listen. My man got a hit list. He got people after him at the end of the day too, man. So we'll see. But yo, come on, bro. Yeah, for real, man. I know it's not a knock against Bam, but Junto right there too.
He said, no, it's about to have Instagram problems after the show. Why am I going to have Instagram problems after the show? What happened? What do you mean, Al? Why am I going to have Instagram problems after the show? Why is that? Please tell me. Hello? Let me see. Ain't not going to come in tomorrow, or I think so. I know they got a big fight coming up.
That's what they doing. If that's the case, what they building it up?
Yeah, no, it's. I know they already shook on it, so it should be coming down soon. But you know, that whole I don't know, man. I'm glad that it's in the afternoon and it's not freaking.
Early in the morning, like they've been. Yeah, but yeah,
6 in the morning. I'm good on those fights. You know what I mean? Speaking of retirements, this came up recently, and I said, people were like, oh, you think Bud's retired? And I said, I don't know. I just feel like he's looking for that bag. And he said, forget the AJ rematch, fight me, Jake Paul. I'll return from retirement and break your jaw again. So apparently, he's not retired.
Bro, where you get that source from? Before we get yelled at again and shit, where you get that source from?
Oh, gee, I forgot. I don't want no problems. I got it. I don't want
nobody with fucking big ass gums yelling at us about some bullshit again.
Damn, man, you be going personal, man.
All come at me personal, so it is what it is. But
no, I mean, listen. Well, anyways,
you know what I'm saying, motherfucker come at me with repulsiveness and shit like that. I'm like,
you're so repulsive. You know that?
Your fucking face is repulsive.
Nah, damn, Jamal, what the fuck? Well, anyways, Terrence Crawford apparently is interested and very interested.
Yo, where are we getting this source from, though, bro?
Well, Jake Paul actually did come out and say that he was interested in that fight as well.
But I haven't seen Bud posted this anywhere. Like, where are we getting this from, bro? I'm not taking this. I'm taking this with a grain of salt.
Well, they did say that there was negotiations between Crawford and Paul. But I will say,
yeah. Bud said if you get $100 million.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's retired. I just think he's trying to cash out, and Jake Paul's going to give him a lot of money.
You got your man. Listen, man, I think that's more dangerous than the last fight. Only thing the difference with the last fight is AJ is a big puncher, but for one, Bud gonna cut that ring off, and Bud gonna make you suffer.
Oh
yeah,
man.
Right, yeah. I don't need it. I'm not gonna take no L for no lack of sauce. Where we get this sauce from, bro?
Oh my! You know, go into Instagram and pull this up.
See, look. I ain't seen that nowhere. I ain't seen that nowhere else until tonight.
Because you're not me.
It's repulsive.
Repulsive, Jamel. How dare he?
Hey, one thing I can say though. No, you know the motherfucker. You know the haters be watching because every time we say some shit, it somehow get to the right people, yo.
Absolutely. Well, I will say this. I don't believe Bud is officially retired.
I think so, man. Bud ain't got nothing to prove, man. Like yo, boxing it's in a crazy state right now, man.
No, I mean, in terms
what's to keep him motivated?
90 million to 100 million.
Right, he pussyfooting on the sources. Like, what's we doing here?
I just said Box Score is the one that reported it. You know what I mean? So I got to pull it up. I have it over here.
Man, but we said Box Score.
Yeah, they're a pretty good site. I watch a lot of this stuff. But I'm a definitely. But I will say this: it was rumors that Terrence was originally the one that they were going after, and for such a reason it didn't go down. And they picked AJ. So, I mean, I think my thing is more so. I don't think we'll see Jake fight a heavyweight ever again.
You said Box Score?
I think it says Box Score. That's what it says on the flyer. Box Score.
Bro, they got like 200 fucking followers, bro. Cut it out.
No. Hold on.
Yo, we're not doing this, yo.
Fuck it. It's my fault. That's the source that I saw it. And if it's not true, it's not true. But I brought that up to say this. I don't believe Bud.
I like to be authentic on this show. I like to call it, you know what I'm saying, just for the like we got yelled at before. If it ain't come from Bud, if I ain't hear it come out of his mouth or whatever, I ain't seen him in the camera or whatever, or posted it, I'm taking it with a grain of salt. Because that's just strictly repulsive right there.
That's repulsive. Well, I will say this. It's the rumor mill. We're gonna call this one the rumor.
It ain't no fucking rumor. It's the bullshit. Let's move on. Next, what's the next topic of the night?
You're being very repulsive. I'm gonna be honest. Extremely repulsive. I don't want to move on because I don't want to.
Motherfucker won't say it to my face though, but whatever.
Damn, bro, why are you threatening me, man? That's crazy.
I ain't threatening you. I'm just saying. People saying this shit like that won't say it to my face. They be crying and everything else though. This I know. I know. Like I said, I could have went in.
Chris, the holidays. It's the holidays, Jamal.
You're right. Don't be a
Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. All those things.
Don't be a Grinch. Don't be a Grinch, Mel.
The bag will bring him back, and I think that bag will be enough to bring.
He's not calling for that though. Bud ain't calling for that. And like I said, unless I see Bud sit down and do an interview and or write it on Twitter. You gotta take that with
Bernie says it. You don't believe him?
Nah, man, because we got trouble for that. we got
fucking
trouble
Bernie.
for that. I wouldn't even say in trouble. Because like what can you like? Well, we got scolded. We got scolded for that.
I will say this. I've seen this on a couple of sites. Another rumor mill. I can't say nothing about this. This is kind of weird, but I don't know. I did see this surfacing all through the internet. I don't know how true this is. So I'm going to ask you to tell me how true this is. I'm about to pull it up, and I found this interesting. But I've seen a few sites, actually speaking on this. I want to pull it up real quick. that I thought was very interesting. Let me see. I'm pulling up right now, buddy. Hold on. I'm over here doing the show with a kid on my lap. Yeah. Shh. Be quiet. Be quiet, fat boy. So I seen this popping up on the internet. And it said, I don't know if this is real, but I seen this on the internet. And it says, watching AJ knock Jake Paul out made me regret not doing it myself. I guess I stuck to the script back then. Money was good, though. Jamel, did you see this? I don't know how true this is, but I did find it ironic that they came out.
It's fake.
Oh, it's definitely fake. I'm reporting nothing but fake news.
Bro, all you gotta do is go to Iron Mike. I just easily clicked on Iron, you know what I'm saying, Mike Tyson's Twitter page. That is not on there.
Damn it! Why are people talking about that?
And Mike Tyson is not a fucking. Mike Tyson's not a fucking post delete type of dude. Mike say some shit. If Mike say some shit, Mike mean what he say. We're not going. That's another fake.
Definitely fake. I think the Jake Paul is real though, but that one might be fake. I'm not gonna lie. Pussyfooting. L. Where the fuck is? How about L? L been pussyfooting. Period. To come on the show. I don't want to hear shit.
Hey, listen, ain't none of that on Mike Tyson's on any of his pages. Come on, man. And let's be real. Let's let some real shit though, bro. If Mike Tyson ever said that, don't you think that'd be bigger news, like headline everywhere? That Mike Tyson said that, and it'll blow the whole lid on Jake Paul fights. If Mike Tyson would have said something like that, and that was real, think about it, bro.
You know what's crazy?
That'd be everywhere.
What I did see is, and this is right after the fight, they were showing like a clip of Mike Tyson like holding back when he was punching him, and that's when I seen that tweet. But I found it weird when I said, but I mean, a lot of people. I mean, Zab said
the screenshot. That wasn't a tweet.
Yo, remember when we had Zab on? What does Zab say?
What do you mean?
What Zab said? We all know. Like,
Zab, you in the comments, Zab
was saying that too. He was kind of saying, look, you know, Mike.
Listen, let's be real. They said that though, bro. Let's see how they be acting when they want to sick lawyers and everybody on. They would have been definitely on Mike's ass if Mike would have said that.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Check this out. Speaking of the WBO and the rankings, there's another one real quick. Hold on, let me just pull it up. I can't do that. Hold on one second. I'm gonna choke out one of my kids today because they do not shut up. The WBO has ordered. Oh, hold on. Let me put up on my photos real quick. Excuse me. So the WBO, dear Warren and Mr. Hearn, please be advised that the World Boxing Organization, World Championship Committee, hereby orders the immediate commencement of negotiations for the subject referenced about to fill the vacancy in the WBO super middleweight division. Accordingly, the parties hereon are granted 20 days from the assurance of the notice to reach out all material terms, including but not limited to promoter or co-promoter or of record, bout date and venue as required under WBO rules and regulations. So apparently they are in negotiations for Hamza Shariz versus Diego Pacheco, and Diego Pacheco's last performance was not very impressive. What do you think about the WBO ordering a vacant belt?
But didn't I tell you that? Didn't I say that? Didn't I actually say that the other day on the show? When it was like, when we was like, Edgar Berlanga got an opportunity for the title after he lost to Shariz. We was like, well, maybe Shariz got a vacated belt somewhere looming that he's probably going to try to pick up.
Well, it was actually we said that about. But no, absolutely. I mean, Diego did come off a win. Shariz came off of a very impressive win. But Pacheco did not come off a very impressive win. He got knocked down, but now Hamza Shariz is out there grabbing a belt. Hamza's getting a big opportunity right now versus Pacheco. What do you feel about that matchup and the WBO making that mandatory?
Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, I can't listen. It happened to me. WBO. It happened to me too. I'm not surprised.
Really?
I'm not surprised. First and foremost, congratulations to your team, to you and Team Herring on an extraordinary performance last Saturday, April 3rd, 2021, upon defeating two-division world champion Carl Frampton via TKO in round 6. bout held in Caesar's Palace, Dubai, in Dubai, United. It is of great pride of the WBO to have a former and proud U.S. Marine Corps of your stature and our junior lightweight champion in service. They gave me a whole rundown, and it was like, yeah, brother, you got about like a few days to decide if you want to fight Shakur Stevens. I'm trying to look, yo, it's nothing new. It's nothing new. Hold on.
What do you feel about Pacheco getting
new.
shot off of a bag?
Yeah, it's nothing new, yeah. I've been there. So like with that little 20-day marker, I keep all emails. That happened to me too. So it's the business. It's the business.
What do you feel about Pacheco getting shot after that performance though?
That's on him. He gotta listen. What you gonna do? Pass it up? What you gonna do? Pass it first? You gonna pass it up?
It's just weird that Pacheco. I mean, when he said, hold on. L said, let me check my man. L said, some fights are full of adversity. For the favorite, I do not hold one performance against him.
Oh, here it is. Hold on. Here it's at the bottom. It's at the bottom, number 2. It said, if the winner of Herring Frampton, this is the second part, but I already beat him, does not declare in writing within 30 days after bout their intentions to fight the winner of Shakur Stevenson and Nakathila. This is when Shakur for the African. So we already had this shit ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? The WBO junior lightweight championship title shall be declared vacant. And the Steven Nakathila bout shall be sanctioned for the WBO junior lightweight world champion. When they did that, I'm not vacating my title. Like, make the motherfucker fight. But yeah, they gave me about and then when I had beat Frampton, they gave me about like 20, 30 days also to make the decision.
I mean,
I said furthermore, the position outlined by the committee served to protect the rights and interests of all parties, included those entitled to the junior lightweight mandatory challenger, Mr. Shakur Stevenson. As you know, all WBO participants are bound by the WBO rules and regulations, and we must abide and adhere to our governing rules consistently. Therefore, as a matter of courtesy, kindly allow me to remind the conditions outlined per championship committee sanctions letter. And they just said it. Yeah, yes. The winner of the Herring Frampton bout must declare in writing within 30 days of the bout to intent. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I mean, I guess they gave me a little bit more time than they did. They gave me 20 days. They gave me 30 days to decide if I was gonna either vacate or fight my mandatory, but it is what it is. Shout out to my man Gustavo the WBO though. It's my guy still though. I don't got
I like both Sharice and I like
yeah, but who had the better win? Sharice. I mean, Diego's a good fighter, but Diego, my man Diego, he had to basically shake that off. You know, at the end of the day, styles make fights too, man. Styles make fights. We've seen even though people don't talk about it, I'm gonna give my man some light. Brian Norman Jr. He had a few, you know what I'm saying, subpar outings over there at Top Rank before he got the world title shot. And then when he got that world title shot, what did he do? He knocked my man out. Yeah. So like I said, it's style. I don't usually go too much off the last outing. I mean, look at my fight. When I fought O'Kendall, they tried to write me out and everything, saying I ain't, you know, saying that I basically had no heart and yada 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 and this and the third. Right before I fought Carl Frampton, and we seen what happened after that. So you really can't really go off too much on, you know what I'm saying. I don't really believe in the whole you're good as your last outing. That's not always the case. You know what I mean? Sometimes you come back a lot bigger and better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot far better than your last outing, and you go out there and impress. People didn't think that my man B-Hop was gonna go out there. When you compare his last fight and Tito Trinidad's last fight, and we seen what happened with it when Tito and Hopkins met in the ring, it wasn't even close.
Yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of vacant belts now at 168, and we're gonna start seeing people start grabbing them. I mean,
right, it's a broken division right now.
Yeah, I mean, I like Hamza Shariz. Like again, his last performance was extremely impressive. Didn't just beat Berlanga, but he beat the brakes off him and knocked him out in New York at that, right? I think it was in New York. So I like that. I like Pacheco too. I think Pacheco's a good fighter, but his
my
first.
brother just shared. My brother, shout out to my brother Pop. He just shared this with me.
What's
He
that?
said, supposedly, allegedly, Bud said, I heard that fighting a YouTuber brings in 100 million income. Now you know why. I retired. Fuck this shit. Follow my YouTube channel at Bud TV. Bud Crawford. Allegedly.
How do you want to get paid?
That's a good point, though, man. I ain't gonna lie, though. Fighters out here, yo. When I thought I made this, so just getting to the 7-figure mark, I thought that was it. Then I see these motherfuckers making 9 figures. Like, damn. Fuck, I've been fighting my whole life for. Like, I've been fighting in the wrong league. Yeah.
Oh, remember too. I mean,
forget 8 figures. This motherfuckers getting 9-figure paydays. I thought, listen, we came up in the Shane Mosley, De La Hoya. We thought the $1 million paydays was the pinnacle. This motherfuckers is making 100 million now. Like, yo, I'm in the wrong league. I'm fighting the wrong people.
I will say this though, and I've called it for the longest. Bud is retired until the right number is available.
Of
and
course.
I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah, man, 100 million, he'll be back. And especially to fight a YouTuber.
Yeah, I mean that's why I don't think it's gonna be with Turkey though. But
exhibition, it doesn't affect nothing. It doesn't affect anything with your legacy. Even though I don't see nobody beating him regardless. But I'm not. If Bud did say that, I'm not mad at him. Like I said, you got guys fighting for YouTubers and making 9-figure paydays.
He's got to hope that Jake Paul heals. Is going to fight because that's the only way he's going to get it.
Ain't fighting no more, bro. I had a good conversation with some people out here in California about that. I think a day or two. He's not fighting ever again, dog.
Jake Paul's not fighting ever again,
bro. His shit got broken 2 places. You know how hard it is for anybody to bounce back off that type of injury. Yeah. That's not bro. 2 play and think about it. Let's be real. What I was arguing with them was also. He's not, no disrespect. It's not a knock, but he's not a guy who came up in boxing. You know what I mean? So it's not.
Yeah.
So you got to think about it. Yeah, a lot of us, saying we probably had injuries, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, and we bounce back because we're just fighters at nature. But again, if you ain't got to fight, why would you you don't think he's going to second guess going back in the ring? But like,
yeah,
even in sparring, even in the gym for sparring. I don't know if I'm ready to be sparring. He's not gonna probably react the same way to punches. He's probably gonna be timid to take chances. You gotta look at all those things that happen to a fighter when they go through a lot of a lot of bullshit, just type of shit like that.
My man Arthur says, "Would a Floyd Mayweather vs. Crawford exhibition get the bag for Crawford once?" No.
Nah, I don't think I would either. 100 M's, I don't think I would either. Especially, listen, Floyd is smart. Floyd, he's smart, but he's also greedy too. What I mean by that is, Floyd is gonna want to know all the ins and outs of the negotiation in terms of how big is the pot. You think he's gonna try to take the bulk of the pot, regardless.
Yeah,
he's always done that. He's always done that. It's not a knock against it. If he can get away with that, so on Floyd. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking it, but Floyd is not. If this motherfucker, listen, if there's 200, if there's a pot of 200 million, Floyd's gonna want 150 million.
No, I mean, listen,
especially if throwing a guy in there that could possibly make him look bad as it is. He's gonna want. Listen, I need 150 million out of that 200.
Floyd is never going to fight
charity. Sheldon, he ain't fighting for no charity.
Yeah, definitely not. That's definitely not gonna happen, bro. Like, y'all tripping if you think.
Jake. Yeah, but going back to Jake, yo, dog, that's a hard thing to come back, yo. You got guys who like boxing is their life, so they probably so they got a choice. I gotta come back. I'm gonna have to come back. I just gotta figure out how to sharpen my defense or whatever, or I gotta be careful with the fights I take. Jake Paul don't need to fight. So like with that being said, like yo, I'm not about to put myself through that shit again.
Yeah, no, absolutely. El said something very interesting that I want to bring up. He basically, well, not basically, but this is what he said. He said $100 million purses will only last until TKO Zuffa take over. There's not a lot of $100 million purses to begin with, so let's be real.
They're not taking over no time soon because right now, from what I've seen, they got fucking Dana White. He got to speak in front of Congress on why he wants to change the Ali Act, and that shit hasn't gone. That shit hasn't gone official. That's why they offering fighters that I've seen out here in California. That's what they offering right now. They offering 3-fight deals instead of full contracts because the Ali Act that they're trying to change hasn't fully gone through yet. And now we're hearing that Dana White got to sit in front of Congress to explain why to them why he wants to change it. So none of that shit has got approved yet.
So this is what I'm hearing. These are the rumors that I've heard in regards to the Zuffa situation, right? I'm hearing that they don't want it to get changed, but they want it to be multiple options that you could still fight.
Listen, and they still gotta. And now I'm hearing they gotta answer in front of Congress. That's why saying fucking Oscar did the whole thing with FBI and this and that because he gotta go sit in front of Congress. Like I said, he thought being Trump's homeboy was gonna get it done. No, now you gotta sit in front of Congress to explain why you're making the changes. So that's holding up things right there. And then they're expected to have their first show. They're expected to have their first show in January.
Yeah, January 23rd. I will say this though. And I've heard multiple rumors from a lot of different individuals. They're willing to sign with the Zuffa brand simply because guys aren't getting paid like that. They're getting ridiculous amounts of money. And I pulled this clip up real quick because I sent it the other day to my man Jamel, and I was like, "Yo, did you hear about this?" Pretty much, it was the California commissioner. The list reveals that Diego Pacheco, Sky Nicholson, and others on that card made the total bag was $1.2 million. The California State Commissions had released the official fight purchase for the December 13th. 2025 Matchroom boxing card in Stockton, totaling $1.2 million. Top earner Kevin Lili Sajo pocketed $350,000 for a super middleweight clash against Pacheco, who received $250,000, which is crazy. Joe Cordina earned $268 in the co-main event, outpacing.
Bro, why are you surprised? I'm gonna tell you. Why are you surprised?
No, this is where it gets interesting. Look, the WBC bantamweight title against Yuna took $30,000, while her opponent got $20,000. That was Sky Nicholson, and this was the one that really got me. Tito Mercado took home $30,000. So
why are you be surprised? I'm gonna tell you something.
But I think that's what's gonna open the door for Zuffa.
Nah, bro. I'm gonna tell you something. This is regular person numbers, bro. This is not everybody keep getting confused with the turkey Alex Sheik money. This is actually regular. These are actually regular numbers that promoters that not that the fucking networks are giving to promoters. That's why you got the whole thing. The whole thing with the Virgil Ortiz and the Boots and this fight right now, bro, because there's no Turkey Alex Sheik backing it. Only person that's giving out those numbers that we were used to seeing for a while is Turkey Alex Sheik. Yeah. Those numbers are coming from the network that's giving, that's giving a licensing fee or whatever to the promoter to break down the back. And it wasn't like it was a huge mega fight card. It wasn't like a Bud Crawford card where the bag is the pot is bigger. Those are regular people. Those are regular numbers that you can expect from these promoters when the promoters are and the network is handling the card, not Turkey Alex Sheik. That's why you see them 30,000 purses. Yeah, that's how it is.
But that's why, to me, that's why I think Zuffa's gonna have a big opportunity.
No. Did you see they breakdown? Did you see they breakdown also? They breakdown ain't great either.
Well,
it's not great. It's not great for high level athletes, fighters that want to sign. Why you don't think you don't see no big names on it yet? It's good for prospects that maybe don't want to get the 3,000-4,000 purses. Yeah, that's cool with them. But even for them, they got to be ranked in the top 15 for this amount or the top 10 for this amount. You got to have the title for this, bro. Listen, man. I'm not surprised by that. Like those numbers are actually regular numbers that you see from a regular card from ESPN, DAZN. Those, like I said again, nobody is bringing in those tens of millions except for Turkey Alex Sheik. That's it.
But that's why I think the door is wide open for them, because if they can give another option where you can make $250,000, 400,000.
You think Dana White's gonna be breaking? Or you think Dana White's gonna be breaking up all these fighters like that?
I don't know, man.
Look how Dana White. No disrespect. Look how Dana's doing his own UFC fighters. Like this, and that's his baby. That's his bread and butter.
But
Come on,
Jamel,
man.
I've spoken to multiple managers, multiple fighters, and they prefer that over the Ali Act, which is crazy. I mean,
They prefer, from guys who don't have the recognition and probably haven't got anything. Who, bro? Who? Name somebody top that's going to sell for that. Somebody that's top.
I think there's going to be some type of wiggle room in regards to that. But 30,000 is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
For who?
Tito McCardo, 30,000 is crazy.
Bro, what fight have you seen Tito Mercado on some real shit make crazy money? He was selling tickets, bro. He was selling. His father was putting on the cards himself.
That's crazy.
They had to pay the damn, you know what I'm saying, pay it for opponents like crazy.
My man, the gift card says, do you think Turkey is good or bad for the sport? Honestly, I think Turkey's good for the sport. I mean, boxers, to be honest with you. But Turkey also wants to.
Bro, no, it's a trip. I'm telling you, I promise you, bro. I promise you. I can pull up some old spreadsheets too. You'll see them same numbers for a lot of cards. Only one that's giving out them numbers like that is Turkey Alex Sheik. That's why the zone's like, listen, we're not Turkey's not a part of this whole Virgil Booth situation. That's what's holding it up now. They probably like, listen, I can't give you no damn 10 million. That's not what we do here. We're not giving you 10 million, yo.
That's crazy.
We're not even paying 10 million for a one card. They're not doing that.
Bro, the total purses were 1.9 million for all those people on the card. Is crazy.
But bro, was it a big card? Crazy. Look at the card. Was it a big card though? Listen, when I fought Shakur, I think fucking the whole pot was like 3 million.
Think about this for a second, right? I had people in the NFL. The nigga, matter of fact, Cam Scatterable came out recently for the New York Giants. Shout out to my guy Cam Scatterable. And he said, due to the injury that he performed this shit, right? That he got hurt. His salary after taxes is $225,000 for this shit. And he was a 4th round pick. You're talking about guys in boxing. That would be a lot of money.
But those guys, they get sponsored. You gotta get the endorsement deal. This is different than for football and everything else.
That's the salary for the Giants. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to think about it. That's somebody that drafted in the 4th round, making way more than some of these guys that are headlining. Pacheco made $200,000.
But NFL is a lot bigger in the States than fucking boxing.
My man Al says, yeah, you have to make those incentives written. It is just crazy.
Yeah, like bro, I'm telling you that when I fought Shakur, it was like the pot was like maybe like 3 million. He took 1.7. I took like 1.5, and then you break down the rest. Then you gotta take that. Then you gotta break down the rest of the card. That was it.
I mean,
that was it. I promise you, that was that. And like I said, a lot of fighters. I'm pretty rude with y'all. A lot of fighters, and I'm not gonna be honest like I am and release that for me because they give us the fighters, the main event fighters, at least the breakdown, so that lets everybody. That's why you have the Ali Act to give you the whole breakdown, so you know what exactly was being put into this card. I'm like, hold up, and that was a whole argument. You know what I'm saying? They were trying to give me like 6, and I was like, hell no, I'm not taking 600 for. So that was a whole. Then when Shakur I got that, of course, his side was like, well, we need more because we have the bigger name. At that point, I didn't care. I said, I got what I wanted. So whatever. So then, but yeah, 3 million, and then it starts trickling down. The main event is going to take over the bulk of it, and then you start seeing the thousands and everything down, trickling down to the rest of the card.
That's crazy, but it's just insane. But that's why I said, listen.
Hell yeah, the Ali Act makes the business transfer, because if you don't have the Ali Act, promoters and managers, they can tell you whatever, but on the back end, you know what I'm saying, the pot is a lot bigger.
Yeah. I don't know what this guy's talking about right here. That's his salary. What position did he put himself in? But anyways, it's the average salary for a boxer is insane. It's like $30,000 a year. But think about it. You're Tito Mercado.
That's why it's good for prospects to take their asses over there to Zuffa boxing.
Zuffa, that's why this is gonna happen.
But you're not gonna tell a fucking main event fighter, because listen, what was it? A world title fight is $250,000, and then if you win the title and defend it, it's $500,000. What big fight? What big name? What big main event name is gonna accept that?
But what big names do we have? I mean, we have Devin Haney, We have Teofimo Lopez.
It don't matter. None of them guys with the regular sanctioned world title fights is gonna accept that, bro. And you know it.
You don't think a lot? I mean, I just feel like these guys don't make much, even when they are champions.
Nah.
To be honest with you, it's just crazy. I think Zuffa definitely is gonna have a big plan. I think they're gonna up it, especially with Turkey behind it. You don't think Turkey's gonna be on there, but like, you know what? Let's give him this. Let's give him a little more. Turkey's just trying to control it, like you said. Everybody was trying to rape his pockets, right? And Turkey went and got Dana, who was very successful.
Why I think people are mad with my man Rick? Because they feel like he's holding it up right now because again, he wants 10 million and like, listen, this is not a Turkey Alex Sheet ring card. This is the zone, regular the zone. We do not have 10 million for one side. You don't. They say if I see him getting 10 million, I want that or more. Also, they're not doing that.
Yeah, Turkey got boxing by the balls right now. I'm not gonna lie. Turkey definitely has, and that's why I said, like, yo, bro, like, I would not be surprised if we see some of these organizations tap out and buy out. I would not be surprised if Top Rank.
My thing is this. I don't care what listen. It doesn't matter what Zuffa's saying or whatever, bro. They still got an uphill battle. You still gotta attract again. You still need main attractions to make the machine run. It works all the way around. It works, and like I said, with them numbers for their title fights and this and then the third is not going to attract anybody that you and I are fans of. You think a Bam Rodriguez is going over there?
No.
You think Inoue is going over? I'm saying, bro, like who is good is like I said again, it's good for guys that are prospects and mid-carders, and I respect that. Go get your money. But in terms of superstars, and that's what that's what they said right now. That's why you don't got the motherfucking you don't have no superstars in the UFC anymore. Who's a superstar over there right now?
No, you're right. I do believe though that they will grab up a lot of people. I think they're gonna surprise a lot of people. Boxing don't make no money, bro.
Listen, man. I see shit. I go to the gym every day, bro. I'm not knocking you. But I hear the talent that I hear they keep going for is these kids. That are either early in their careers or coming out the amateurs. You've seen them at the USA boxing tournaments recently. Ain't nobody legacy, bro. They ain't got not one big name. Even Oscar said it. They keep saying they gonna get all these stars. Who? Because if they had one, they would at least announce it. They don't got no major stars over there.
No, you're right. I ain't mad at that, bro. I ain't mad at that.
Like I said, this is the thing. I'm listening. For any of y'all kids watching this, I'm all for it. Go over there. You know why? Go over there. You go over there for a 5-year contract. By the time your 5 years is up, then you come back to the regular promoters, whatever you want to put it, and then you can probably fight. That's what a lot of the kids are planning on doing. I'm gonna go make my money over there, but once my contract is up, then I'm probably leave and go back to the Eddie Hearns of the world, the Bob Arons or whatever, yada yada yada. Because again, these say what you want, but these sanctioned bodies to these kids still mean something, even to these old coaches. Because a lot of these coaches behind these kids saying, "Well, I don't know if I want to go over there because I want my kid to fight for a WBC title, yada yada yada." These sanctioned bodies is not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. A lot of kids are going to take this 5-year contract. They're going to do their 5 years of Zuffa and the money, and then it's another thing. If these kids feel like I should be bigger than what I am by the end of their 5 years, but I'm making only this, and I can make more across the street, they're not going to stay over there.
Yeah. Hold on. I got my main man in the building, inevitable D-Block in the building. D-Block, what up, baby?
Man, you already know. It's the Network. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, coming at you live for the greatest city of all time, Dallas, Texas. And you already know. Bang! My people, how you doing? Man, great show again. Great show again. You know, we celebrate. I don't know if you hear the music in the background. We were still celebrating Terrence Bud Crawford's retirement. And now we coming out with this. No, don't do us like that. We over here cooking some good ass fajitas, man. We kicking it, relaxing, drinking out the run. My voice is almost gone. We've been celebrating since he retired. And now I'm hearing this. Oh, hell no. Hell no to the no. I can't believe it. He's trying to come back and fight Jake Paul. Oh my God. Jamel, what's the truth to this?
I don't know, bro. Like I said, last time we got in trouble. So I'm going to say it again. If we ain't hearing from the man himself, it's repulsive. It's repulsive news.
Listen.
Norm, what you got to say about that? I'm barely cooking, and now I'm finding out, man, you messing up my fajita.
No, listen. I don't think that Terrence retired because he wanted to retire. I think he retired because they didn't want to give him the money that he expected. And that's fair. And that's why I said, if Jake Paul miraculously says, hey, I got 80 million, I think Terrence Bud Crawford's going to get off that seat and fight him. I'm just being real.
You know, I think I could do that. I think I could do that. And you know what? Not just that, guys. I'm being honest with you. I think at this time and this age for Terrence Bud Crawford, I think what Jake Paul felt and dealt with Anthony Joshua 240 plus, just going against a real heavyweight, to take on a Terrence Bud Crawford 168, maybe pushes up to 185. I think that's a credible fight for Jake Paul. That's a credible fight where I could think and C-block. I throw a shoot upon the star. You know me. I come with something different. I see Jake Paul taking that fight serious, of course, and I feel like he could be Terrence Bud Crawford. Terrence Bud Crawford, he ain't a young kitten no more. He already traveling around the world, like I told you, Jamel and Norm. He out there trying to party with the women and shit. You see him out there holding hands with women, running around, trying to be a young fiasco type of guy. He ain't in the fight business no more. But get right there with Jake Paul on Netflix. I'm telling you, Jake Paul about to put that motherfucker on crutches. I'm telling you right now.
It ain't happening, bro. I don't know, bro. I love you, man. But I don't know about.
People, I gotta say something. I gotta come with on the left side of the field, man. You know where I come with, baby. We gotta come with that entertainment up in this motherfucker. But I think it's a great fight, Jamel. Guys, what do you think? I think that is a great fight what y'all trying to make right now.
I like the Jake Paul and Terrence Crawford if they were to fight. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't care for it.
I think Terrence gets the bag.
I don't care for it. If you're gonna do it for entertainment purposes, then whatever, make that's strictly exhibition right there. But other than that, I don't really care for it.
No, I don't think it will. I think Terrence Crawford is competitive enough to make it happen and try to knock him out. He's a competitor. Everywhere I hear about Terrence Crawford, he'll challenge you in pool, spades. It doesn't matter.
I'm not taking no loss.
Now I'm gonna give my last. Thank you so much, guys. Remember, everybody, retweet and subscribe on the YouTube channel. Show love to Norm and definitely Jamel, man. The 10-8 podcast is the hottest thing out here. You already know D-Block will back him up 100% because I believe in him and I believe in it. Now, this is the last thing I got to say about that. Terrence Bud Crawford, you better watch out, my brother, because the Errol Spence fans and the Canelo fans definitely want to sit back, relax, see you on Netflix with Jake Paul, and get your ass knocked out by Jake Paul. We want to see that so much. I'm going to put a little bit more seasoning on my fajita just for that. It's inevitable. D-Block, D-Town, DCTV, coming at you live for the greatest city of all time, Dallas, Texas. Have a hell of a night.
That's my guy.
Happy New Year, brother.
Definitely a little bit extra in his tamale tonight.
He's tripping though, man. That's not happening, man. I love that's my guy. That's my guy, but Elton taking loss. I'm not taking no loss, man. That's why I'm over here yelling with Norbs through this cold. I'm fighting this cold and shit, fucking with Norbs and shit. Norbs like, you sure you want to go? Nah, we gotta go on, bro. It's too much shit to talk about.
No, we've been sick. I've been sick. You've been sick. I mean, I had my kids here.
I had a good sparring session though today. I had a good sparring session, so I'm cool. I had to sweat that shit out. I had a good sparring session.
Man, listen, I ain't like, what else? Damn, what else is going on in boxing? I'm trying to think. NUA fights tomorrow. It's been pretty dead ever since the Jake Paul thing, but like
I said, the Keyshawn popped back up. The undercard looked good. I'm not mad. It's been a shit. Last 24 hours been good.
Oh no, Keyshawn is back. He looks excited. He looks a little bit too hype. He looked like he did a couple lines of coke.
I was saying, what do you say? A buff, oompa loompa, whatever he said. With a shot. I'm glad he getting good spirits.
I'm excited for that ring card. Listen. This man is doing a really good job. I mean, people ask how important is Turkey Al-Asik. Turkey Al-Asik is the one bringing the biggest fights. He bring back Max Kellerman. Let's be honest. He's doing everything that a lot of boxing fans.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I gotta have supposed to be having a dinner about that too. Between us, bro. Like with that whole sit down with the ring with these ring people, ring TV people. Like, yo, y'all need a real podcast. And
they need to bring us on. We would have a lot of fun.
Nah, I'm supposed to have a dinner and thing like in the next after New Year's, some shit like that. Well, I'll keep you posted. I got you, bro.
Listen, if we guys, let the ring know.
They need the 10-8. They need a 10-8. Y'all need a 10E. Y'all need a 10E, y'all.
You know who I would probably want to be the first person I'd interview if we go on the Ring magazine? Probably Max.
Nah, we gotta sit down with Turkey actually.
I mean, Turkey's different, but I want to do the Turkey interview in the palace. I want to be sitting on a camel.
I got hit up my man Doug Fisher. Like, that's a good point. I might try to get Max on here.
Max is one of my favorites. But look, we got to do it like we got to be like riding camels in the intro.
So you're doing too much. You're doing too much, or you already doing too much, bro.
I'm telling you, to be fucking fired, dude. You know, a camel. You know, we could what else? They smoke the hashish out there, right? That's what they call it. I think I'm not mistaken. He said, I'd pay to see y'all interview Paulie. I would love to interview Paulie. Me and Paulie went to high school together.
Nah, Paulie cool.
Paulie chill. I ain't gonna front. I don't like when he hates on my man Canelo, but he does. He's very good at his craft. Very good at his craft. I would like to interview if we get on the Ring. If the Ring were to hire us, Mike Tyson's top 5 interview for me easily.
I'm just gonna let Mike talk because Mike going Mike.
First thing I'm gonna ask him is, listen, Errol Spence wanted to kick your ass, dude. What the fuck? What's going on here?
Don't bring that up.
You know who hit us up? I told you, Commodore hit us up. The guy that does the funny skits. I'm hoping he does the skit of the Mike Tyson, Errol Spence, and you. That'll be pretty funny. But he just started following me recently, so I was like, oh, okay, whatever. But no, I would love. I mean, if we were to work with the Ring, I'll be honest. There's so many dope ideas I have. Like just to do, you know what I mean?
Don't release because I told you when I hit up Killer Cam, shout out to Cam. I fuck with Cam, so I'm still a fan. Cam took my idea, man. When the fuck Cam want to sit down? Now he want to sit down here and sit down with boxes and shit every fucking week.
You know, I don't.
Goddamn, Cam. I literally inboxed you and you read the message and we spoke a few times, Cam. We spoke a few times. Then you gonna take the idea and just I'm like. It is what it is, though. I mean, that's the name of the show. It is what it is. But like, I'm not mad at it. I'm still a fan. You know, El can tell you. You know, Mace's always been my number one since we was fucking kids. I can't hate it. What?
Some of his takes be a little crazy. I seen him, and I fuck with Mace heavy. But he said he believes Rolly would destroy Devin Haney, and I was looking at Mace like Mace.
I don't know, Mace. You might have to double up on that.
He was tripping. I was like, and I like Rolly. I'm a Rolly.
I just double back on that one, Mace. You tripping.
I was like, Mace is definitely tripping. We need real fighters interviewing fighters. No, I mean, listen, Jim, and I think, you know, and a lot of people that hit us up, they love our dynamic because you're a fighter and I'm a fan. So we kind of just come from.
I've been, like I said, even I've been inside. I made that my prerogative to learn that damn business. You got to.
Yeah,
any fight out there, you gotta learn that business. And it's like, there's no excuses in today's world. There's so many. Everything's out there. It's an open book. There's no excuses for fighters not to learn the business. You can't just sit back and be like, I'm gonna let my team handle it. Fuck that. I need to know everything going across the board. We're going across the table. Like what's going on?
No, absolutely. I mean, you know, I'm on my Canelo Alvarez shit. I won 80% of everything. I won the Bad Bunny. What he got? He got a 90-10 deal. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I feel like once we get the opportunity, we're gonna kick the door down. And I feel like people. There's a lot. I mean, I've seen a lot of people watching us.
That's why. I mean, and that's why we get criticism from from people that thought it was cool, and then next thing you know, we getting the dog sent on us. I'm not gonna, just be you laugh because I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth.
Absolutely.
Once I started seeing us getting like less love from the ones that was getting mad love from, that's when I know it started becoming competition. Like
it's hard when you have to critique people and they expect different. And that's why I fuck with Coach Eric, Whitey, even what's this guy's name? That manages Virgil. Like they love the show and they don't come at us for critiquing their fighters if we have to critique them. That's how you're supposed to be. It's part of the game, and we don't take it personal. It's about the content and
you're right, because I like I said again, I took that. I ain't like how that came at us.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Because if I start airing out people, airing out y'all closets, y'all be mad as hell.
Yeah, I mean. Listen, at the end of the day, Uncle Turk.
I know some shit.
At the Hey, Uncle Turkey's gonna call us.
I know some shit, yo.
Uncle
Stop putting y'all out there.
Turkey's
Y'all be mad as hell.
You know,
I'm not that. That's not my lane.
I'm a little scared to go to Saudi Arabia. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm down. I'm down.
Why?
But I'm a little scared. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. You know, it's fucking the Middle East, man. It's kind of scary. Like I've never been to the Middle East, right?
Yeah. Rick Meringian, yeah. He manages Ortiz.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, Rick. Yep. I mean, but yeah, I mean, he managed Ortiz. He had to manage a lot of fucking people, but you know, he's a big fan of the show, and shouts to him. And you know, when we got a critique, and even when we had Virgil on, we asked him a lot of tough questions, and they support us. They love us. You know, but we don't take things personal. Like, you know, your personal friends.
That's why we getting attacked, because some of these.
I didn't like the allegations towards me. I was
some of these raggedy shows don't be, you know,
kissing ass, dude. Like I the only thing I hated about what that lady said was, she said I was making up stories out of midair. I was like, what are you talking about? Like,
yeah, but she didn't attack people saying this and that on P. Shut the fuck up.
No, that's a fact. That's what I found weird.
That's what I didn't get. Like, yo, say why where was that energy at when they were to my PEDs and all the nonsense?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
No energy whatsoever. But like I said, they felt the heat, and you see quickly they blocked my ass because I'm about to go in. As soon as I said something, like you could write a whole tweet for tweet. But now I wrote, I said one thing.
Yeah,
I got blocked quick.
Yeah, I mean, it was really unnecessary.
Yeah, she knew I was about to come.
No, I was funny. Remember, I was reading it.
Then the next day, you got people, which I don't believe. You know what I'm saying? I know, Bud has never been a dirty fighter, but again, those are serious allegations, and you don't say a peep.
Yeah.
Lame as hell. Sit your ass down.
And
repulsive behavior.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, if you were to watch the show, we bigged up Bud. You know what I'm saying? And
repulsive behavior.
Repulsive, absolutely. Shout out to Bomac. Shout out to the whole camp. Shout out to everybody out there. I know 2026 is coming.
Matter of fact, I even tell you, Bomac hit me like 2 days ago. Me and Bo was chatting it up. Man, stop. Repulsive.
We gotta get Bo on.
He wanted. I forgot. I gave Bomac my fight robe when I fought Lamont Roach. He wanted pictures for the because he wanted to frame the robe and put the pictures of it. This is me and Bo talking, so I found him a bunch of pictures in my phone and I sent it to Bomac, and it was cool. So I don't understand. They can't be cool with me and you talking or whatever, but you know it's repulsive that so we got yuck mouth motherfuckers coming out sideways and shit. But that's another whatever.
That's what success breeds, though.
This is why you lonely and miserable.
Damn. I'll say this.
This is why. I mean, for real. I got stories. Like there's people I've been listening. Yeah, I've known you for 15 years. I'm not gonna say that, but I've known you for 15 years. I can go in.
All I know is 2026 is gonna bring a lot more haters. We've got a lot of different confirmed guests. Shout out to my man Barack from Barack and Akim Barack. He actually hit me up. He's coming on. You know, we're supposed to get Shakur, hopefully.
I know he's like I say. I know he ain't training because I'm in training, so I get it, bro.
No, I'm not putting no pressure. I just
I get it with the camp thing. That's why I don't really be, you know what I'm saying.
Listen, man, we're gonna get I want to get Berlanga on too. I would love to get Cherise on. There's a lot of guys I'd like to get on. Max Kellerman is definitely one of my favorites.
I'm gonna hit up Doug. I'm like, how can we get Turkey Alex Sheik on, Doug?
We get Turkey. It's over.
I need Turkey on the show.
I'm gonna show up in like Turkey.
I am being cool about it, but yeah, that shit. Yeah, you don't be on. See, you don't be on Twitter. You don't be on Twitter, bro. That shit. Like Norbs hit me up on the side. I was like, yo, what's going on? Why is she coming at your neck? Like I'm like, I don't know, man, but I've seen it.
I mean,
it's somebody that I know. This is somebody I work with. That's what made me. I'm like, and I got the number, and I try to call. They're like, yo, what's going on? You didn't want to pick up my call, but kept going in on Twitter. Yeah. And then I respond respectfully. They liked what I said, and then they blocked me and still go on like, yeah. I'm like, yo, yo, calling somebody repulsive is a nasty word. I ain't respect it. So I was
No,
like,
absolutely. And it's crazy because I didn't even know who the person was. I just hit up Jamal. Like,
no,
"Yo,
yeah, I said no. And I told, and then about, I told Norms, like, nah, don't worry about it. Chill. I got it. I told Norms to chill because he was about to go in. I was like, nah, chill. I got it. Don't worry about it.
Sorry about that. Continue.
Nah, but yeah, like the disrespect is this is somebody who shows no loyalty. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely. I was confused because my thing is like this. Look, I don't care if you guys want to critique the show or whatever we say, which is cool. I know a lot of people be like, "Oh, you weren't a boxer." How I'm like,
You're like 50 years old. You need to relax. You need to relax. Yo.
damn.
Too old for this shit, yo. So this is why you lonely. See, this is why.
Lonely, she's Mrs. Lonely. Anyways, who cares?
I can't help that shit's fucked up for you. I'm sorry, yo, but don't come at me for my character. Like we worked together for like years and shit, and you know what I'm saying? You know, since I was an amateur, so don't have me really go in. Because I know your true character, but it is what it is. I'll let shit slide a long time, yo, a long time.
That's why when you have a platform like this, we continue.
Yeah, I'll let shit slide. She probably watching right now. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Yo, but you're 50 something. You're like, yo, you need to relax. Too old.
I don't know, man.
I'm too old for this shit. I know you too old.
Damn. On that note, tomorrow I'm down to come on tomorrow because we got to make.
Don't call my phone either.
Jamal.
Don't call my phone. I don't want. What is that? I don't want to kick it. Don't do it because, like I said, if I see you in New York, keep that same energy.
Damn. I want to go to that fight. The Teo fight.
Keep that same energy. You will be at the Garden, so I will come across. Keep that same energy. No, don't try to pull me to the side and talk to me like I'm not that kid from amateur. But we're not doing that.
You want me to tell you what the conversation is going to be? How do you let that guy?
No, she's gonna switch it up.
She's gonna say, "How do you let that guy say what he said?" And I'm gonna be like, "I don't even know what."
Exactly. But like, how can you? But you like, yo, I know people in New York will put hands and feet on you too.
Yeah, I don't even know what the hell. Like,
yo, L no too. Boy. It takes a lot for me to get like that. But I'm like, yo, you catch. I don't like people try to judge my cat like for explaining and for bringing the news that's been spread out there. You want to come at us, but when somebody says some shit that tarnishes somebody's character, you go dead silent. You think you do that shit, people, you know it's a problem. People take me for y'all think I'm just too nice.
No, I mean it is what it is.
If I show up at the Garden for people that drag your ass, I'm wrong. Yeah, I was on that time. If I show up to the Garden, somebody drag your ass, I'm wrong, yo.
Somebody said we got to get Bill Haney. I would love to get Bill. I don't know why Bill doesn't want to come on.
But I'm gonna fall back.
They said we need to get Bill Haney. I'd like to get Bill. I don't know what's up with him.
You're not hard to find.
On that note, man, we're about to wrap it up.
Yeah, I'm out.
Steady Podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 o'clock or 9:30 because sometimes late. But yeah.
Y'all enjoy your weekend. I hope y'all had a hell of a Christmas. I hope y'all had a good Christmas holiday. God bless everybody, even if you don't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays. You know what I'm saying? So I wish everybody out there much love and support. Stay close to your loved ones. You know what I mean? L, you know what I'm saying? You my guy for life. Love you, bro. Love you, Norbs. Love everybody on this damn who tunes in. But yeah, man, just keep it merry and cheerful, and I won't get out of character.
All right. On that note, we out of here, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We're available on all.
All right, Lance. Peace out to you too, Lance. Take care of the family, man.
My God, we are available on all streaming platforms: Twitch, Kick, Apple Podcasts. Make sure you tune in. We out of here.